and some programs may in fact result in injury. All physical activity should be carried out at a comfortable pace for the participant, and participants should immediately discontinue participation in activities that cause pain or discomfort. By continuing to view this video, you assume full responsibility and you understand it is your choice to participate, and you assume all risks or results from this choice. As part of your participation in these activities, you hereby release and forever discharge Premise Health, its owners, employees, and agents from all claims, demands, actions, and damages.
All right, you guys, let me get it started. All right, hopefully this isn't too loud. All right, everyone, welcome to your COREburst class. My name is Elena. We are going to work our course today, so make sure you have some space around you. If you have any weights that you'd like to use to make any of these exercises a little bit harder, that's fine too. Otherwise, we are going to start with our warm-up. I'm going to get my timer going. Make sure you have some water close by. This entire class is focused on our upper, lower core, and a little bit of our hips today. Here we go. All right, let's warm up those legs and upper body. Let's bring our arms up over our head and bring it back down. Inhale up, inhale down, all the way up. And from here, bring those hands down, knee up, knee up. And keep it going. Hands overlapping, nice strong arms. From here, opposite knee to elbow. Elbow to knee, cross touch. Get a nice little twist in there. Two more. All right, let's go ahead and take a little bit of space. Bring your chin down to your chest. Let those shoulders cave over. Roll through your spine all the way down to the floor. Feel that stretch behind your hamstrings. Walk those hands nice and slow out into a plank. Find that plank position and hold it. Bring it up into a down dog. And back out to a plank. We're going to do this about 5 times. So bring those hips up into the air. Feel that stretch in your shoulders and in your hamstrings. Back down to your plank. Last one. And walk the hands back in to your feet and come up to standing. Shake those legs out. Go ahead and bring the heels up to the butt. I'm going to check the chat. Okay, good. Yeah, if I am not on your main window, guys, make sure you pin me. Bring those heels up. Get a nice little stretch in the quads. And then we're going to take our right foot. Go ahead and grab behind that ankle. I want you to point the knee down towards the ground. I want you to focus on feeling that stretch in your quad and up in your hip flexor. Other side. Keep that knee in line, test your balance. Feel that stretch. All right. Shake it out. We're gonna warm up our body with some bird dogs. So this is our first exercise, but also a little bit more of a warm up. So let's bring it down to the ground. I'll get a little bit closer. There we go. All right, so we're gonna come to our hands and knees. And from here, we wanna make sure our hands are right under our shoulders. Nice flat back. Make sure there's some space between your knees. From here, we're gonna reach our left arm out, right leg out straight behind us. Bring it under and switch legs. The goal with these is to take it nice and slow and keep those hips square. Really squeeze that glute muscle. And just keep alternating for the next 20 seconds. Eyes looking straight down between those hands. 8 seconds left. Last one. And break. Go ahead and flip it over onto your back. We are going to do essentially the same movement, but just upside down. So on our back, we're going to bring our feet up to tabletop. Knees stacked above hips, hands straight up from the shoulders. Opposite arm and opposite leg extend out. Come back in line and repeat, other side. My right leg is extending, left arm is extending. Focus on keeping that low back pressed into the floor. And if straightening that leg is a little bit too much on your low back, you can just tap the toe down to the ground. Just like that, tapping it down. Okay, so find the level that works best for you and keep it going. This is a little bit of a brain teaser, kind of like patting your head and rubbing your stomach. 3, 2, 1, and break. Sit it up. All right, and sitting because sit-ups are next. These are regular sit-ups, guys, so we're gonna lay it back. Hands wherever you have them to be comfortable, if that doesn't make sense. You wanna cross them over the chest, that's fine. If you wanna keep them behind the head, if you are keeping your head in your hands, think of looking straight up at the ceiling, pressing your head into your hands. That way you're not crunching your neck. We don't want that. And from here, we're just gonna inhale up until those shoulder blades come off the ground, or right back down. If you wanna make these a little harder, add a nice little 2-second pause at the top. And back down. You can also reach for the knees. "15 seconds left. Keep those eyes looking up at the ceiling. And rest. All right, we are chugging along, guys. Russian twists are next. This is if you have a weight close by that you would like to use. Whatever you have close by, doesn't have to be a weight. We're gonna lean it back, heels out in front, toes up. Lean back until you start to feel that core engage. From here, if you don't have a weight, I just want hands together, shark fins. Tap the fingers, fingertips on each side. Tap, tap. Side to side, same thing. If you have your weight, tap the bottom of that weight on the ground. And keep it going. Progression, lift the feet up off the floor. Ooh, make it a lot harder. 10 seconds left. And break. Plank position is next. We have some plank V-ups. So similar to our downward dogs that we did in the beginning, except we are going to stay on our elbows. So bring it down into your elbow plank. And your modification here is just holding this plank position, holding for 40 seconds. Bring it down, drop the knees if you need a little bit more of a break, and then pick the knees back up. If you want to take this up a notch, we're going to go ahead and bring those hips up into the air, rock those shoulders back, and then bring it right back down into your plank. Bring the hips up, and down plank. So it's a small movement and nothing is moving other than just our shoulders and our hips. Booty to the sky. Back down. This is going to work our shoulders and our core. Five more seconds. And bring it down. Nice. All right, we have some reverse crunches. Bring it back onto the back. From here, you're going to keep the hands down by your side, by the hips, and you're going to bring the feet to tabletop. Laying flat on the ground, you're just going to bring those knees up. I want you to lift the hips up off the ground and bring them right back down. How high you lift those hips is up to you. If you want to get real high up there, go right ahead. The goal is control. So they come back to tabletop. Bring the knees in. Think of lifting those hips just a little bit and slowly lowering them back down to tabletop. And repeat. Lift and lower. Really use those hands to support. Again, making sure that back is pressed into the floor. And rest. All right, guys, we're almost there. No repeats, which is nice. All right, bring it up onto the elbows. Great. Make sure those elbows are right under the shoulders. Make sure they're not too far back or too far forward. From here, let's bring those feet up to a V. And then, so bring them straight up in front of you and then slowly just lower them a little bit until you start to feel it. Right where you feel it is where you're going to hold it. From here, if you want to make this a little harder, we're going to open and close. Open, close, open, close. Going to target a little bit of the inner thighs here. Lower the legs if you want to make it even harder. Oh, that's hard. Otherwise, feel free to just keep holding this V-sit right here. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, break. Whew, and that's okay if you feel that a lot in those hip flexors. A lot of us have been having really tight hip flexors lately. We're gonna keep working on those. All right, heel taps. Our next, we have